What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to the next step-by-step tutorial for Applied Energistics 2. Now, I do already have one video before this, and in that video we make something very similar to what you see beside me. If you haven't gone and seen that video, or you don't have something in your world that already looks very close to this, then you need to go back and watch that video, and there will be a link both in the video and in the description. So go check that video out and make something, because the resource list in this video will not include anything you see right here. Now, I do first and foremost want to thank you guys for all the support on the first step-by-step tutorial. You guys seem to love it. It seemed to be very, very helpful, so I'm going to keep to the same kind of setup and layout and same kind of things that I did in that video I'm going to also do in this one. So hang on, we're going to be moving pretty quick. Be ready to pause the video when you need to see what you need to do, and each clip will be coming at you pretty quick. So let's get started. Alright, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this tutorial, I did want to go ahead and show you what you're going to be making and what you're going to have by the end of it. So everything you see here will be included in the resource list except the ME crafting terminal, the energy cell, the energy acceptor, and these capacitor banks. Everything else will be included in the resource list. You know, that even includes these 4 4Ks and the 3 64Ks that we have in these, ME drives. All right, so the way I've done this, the resource list thing that I'm doing right now, is that I've separated everything out into sections. You have your storage, you have your auto crafting, you have your growth accelerators, and then you have everything else, which is the cables and the terminals. Then I've combined them all together into one concise list in case you need to do everything. Now, if you do like the way that I've set this up, then please hit that like button for me, because it is going to help me out tremendously. And then the links are showing up right about now, telling you that you can go to each of the sections. So do me a favor and hit that like button if you like the way that this video is set up, so I know to keep doing this in the future. And then that way, everybody's happy. Everybody will be happy that way. Anyway, so what we've got going on here is, like I was saying, there's each section. So we're just going to go through these sections one at a time until you know how to make everything here. Alright, so here is your complete resource list, because if you're still watching this, then that means you want to see everything. So, before we get started with all this stuff, it'd be good if you saw the completed resource list. So here you go. I'm going to run through what these items are, just in case my texture pack is not something you were expecting. Alright, so you got the planks, the glass, the gold ingots, iron ingots, diamonds, redstone, all the way here, glowstone, nether quartz, silicon, certus quartz all the way over, fluix crystals, fluix dust, pure certus quartz crystal, and your certus quartz dust. Alright, so now we're going to work on getting all of the cables and all of these interface terminal thingies that you need for the setup. And here is your resource list for just those components. Now, here's your planks, glass, gold, iron, diamond, redstone, glowstone, nether quartz, silicon, certus quartz crystals, certus quartz dust, fluix dust, a pure certus quartz crystal, and fluix crystal, just in case my texture pack is not what you expected. Now, let's get on with things. The first thing you need to do for these is take out your 6 of your redstone, the 6 silicon, 2 diamonds, 1 pure certus quartz, 3 gold, and all of your presses. And then all you really need to do, I'm sure you guys have done this before, put in your logic press and then throw in all of your gold. Once that is done, you want to take out your logic press, you can put that aside, put in your engineering, and put in both of your diamonds. And then once that is done, you can take those guys out, take out your engineering press, put in your calculation, throw your 1 pure certus quartz crystal in, take that guy out, pull out the calculation press, put the silicon press in, and put all of your silicon right back into the inscriber. After that one is done, you can take your press out and just go ahead and shift click all of these guys right back in here, and they'll all go into the right slots. So just keep shift clicking things until you end up getting all of them that you need. That's not what I wanted. There we go. After that little bit, you should end up with 1 calculation, 2 engineering, and 3 logic processors. Now what you want to do is you want to take out 2 logic processors, your 2 fluix dust, 1 nether quartz, and 1 certus quartz crystal. Take the certus quartz crystal, put it up in the top left, take both fluix dust, put it in the top middle, and take your 2 logic processors and put it in the top right. Take out your 2 formation cores, and then take the nether quartz and put it right back in that top slot, and then take out your 2 annihilation cores. Now what you want to do is take out 2 glowstone dust, 1 iron, 1 redstone, 4 glass, and 5 certus quartz dust. Now take your certus quartz dust and put that in the 4 corners and the middle, and then take your glass and put it in the remaining slots, and take out the quartz glass. Then align that quartz glass along the right side of the crafting grid. Take your redstone and put that in the middle, your glowstone in the top and bottom middle, and then put your iron in the left middle slot. And then take out your illuminated panels. Now you want to take out 1 annihilation core, 1 formation core, 1 illuminated panel, and 1 logic processor. Put the logic processor in the left middle slot, put the annihilation core in the top right, the formation core in the top middle, and the illuminated panel in the top left, and then take out your ME terminal. Now you want to take your ME terminal, your 4 planks, 1 calculation, and 1 engineering processor out of the chest. Take your planks and go ahead and make a crafting table out of it. Take your ME terminal, put that in the top left corner, crafting table in the top middle, and your calculation in the top right. Then go ahead and take out your ME crafting terminal. Throw that right back into the grid and put your engineering processor right beside it and take out your ME pattern terminal. Now we're on to the other terminal that we need. So you want to take out your last engineering processor, 2 glass, 4 iron, your last formation core, your last annihilation core, and 1 more illuminated panel. You want to take your iron and put that in the 4 corners. Take your glass and put that in the top middle and bottom middle. Take your formation core and put that on the left. Your annihilation core, put that on the right, and then take out your ME interface. Throw that right back into the top middle slot of the crafting grid, your illuminated panel on the left, and your engineering processor on the right. And then go ahead and take out your ME interface terminal. Take out the rest of your supplies, which should be 6 certus quartz dust, 12 glass, and 12 fluix crystals, and go ahead and line the top and bottom with glass, and then throw your certus quartz dust in the middle. Take out all of your quartz fibers. Then put those back in the top left slot and split the stack of fluix crystal along the other 2 slots, and then take out all of your ME glass cable. And there you have your ME pattern terminal, your ME interface terminal, and 24 ME glass cables ready to go and ready to be installed. Now we are moving on to the crystal growth accelerators. Now just a note, the cables for this are actually done in the previous segment, which is going to be right here with all of these cables. These cables are going to be used to hook them up, but the ones used in the actual recipe are the ones we're going to make. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so these are the supplies you need in order to make all 4 crystal growth accelerators. Go ahead and take all of these materials out of the chest and hop down to a crafting station. The first thing you want to do is make a 2x2 square with the fluix crystals 4 times. Go ahead and take those out and set your other 4 fluix crystals aside. Then you want to take your glass and line the top and bottom just with one piece of glass each. And then take your certus quartz dust and line the middle. Take out your 3 quartz fibers, put that in the top left corner, take the 4 fluix crystals and line that side by side right in the crafting grid like that. Take out your 8 ME glass cables. Quartz fiber you can set aside. Then you want to go ahead and line the corners and the middle with 2 sets of certus quartz dust. Then take your glass and fill in the remaining slots with 2 glass per slot, and take out all 8 of your quartz glass. And take your iron ingots and evenly spread that among the corners. Put in your 4 fluix blocks right in the middle. Take your ME glass cables and split them among the top and bottom, and take your quartz glass and split that along both of the remaining slots on the sides. And then go ahead and take out all 4 of your crystal growth accelerators. Now we're going to move on to the AE auto crafting setup that I have shown right here. And these are the supplies that you need: Certus quartz dust, glass, planks, iron, nether quartz, fluix dust, Certus quartz crystals, gold ingots, redstone, and silicon. The first thing you want to do is take out 6 silicon, 6 redstone, and 6 gold and come over to your inscriber. Then throw in your inscriber silicon pressed and put in all of your silicon. After that's finished, you can take out your silicon, take out your press, throw in your inscriber logic press, and then put in all 6 of your gold ingots. Then you can take out your printed logic circuits, take out the press, and then shift click on each one of these until you have 6 completed logic processors. Then you want to take out your 3 Certus quartz crystals, your 6 fluix dust, your 3 nether quartz, and the 6 logic processors that you just made. Come down to your crafting station, put the 6 logic processors in the top right slot, your 6 fluix dust in the top middle slot, 3 nether quartz in the top corner, take out all 6 of your annihilation cores, and then throw your Certus quartz crystals in that same top left slot and take out all 6 of your formation cores. Now you want to take out 4 iron ingots, 2 glass, 1 annihilation core, and 1 formation core. Take your iron and put that in the 4 corners. Take your glass and put that in the top and bottom middle slots. Take your annihilation core in the middle right slot, and middle left slot goes the formation core. Take out your ME interface. Now you want to go ahead and take 4 of your annihilation cores and 4 of your formation cores. The last one of each is extra. You don't need to worry about them. 16 iron ingots, 8 glass, 10 Certus quartz dust, and 16 planks. Now take all of your planks and make crafting tables out of them. You should have 4 of them. Then take your Certus quartz dust and put 2 in each of the corners and 2 in the middle. Then take your glass and put 2 in each of the remaining slots. Take out all 8 of your quartz glass. Then you want to take all of your iron ingots and spread it evenly among the 4 corners. Take your quartz glass and put 4 in each of the top and bottom. Take your formation core and put that along the left, and your annihilation core and put that on the right, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. And then you take all 4 of your molecular assemblers. Now we're going to move on to creating just the drives themselves. The storage cells are actually in these 2 chests, and we will get to them in a minute, and they are very, very complicated, but I will explain them when we get there. For now, just go ahead and take out your silicon, your diamonds, and your redstone, and head on over to your inscriber. Once you're here, you can go ahead and put in your engineering press, put in all 8 of your diamonds. Once that is finished, you can take out all printed engineering circuits, take out that press, put in the silicon press, and do the same thing to all 8 of your silicon. Now you can go ahead and take out the printed silicon, take out the press, bring everything together, and just continue to shift click them all until you have 8 engineering processors ready to go. Now go ahead and take out the rest of the supplies from that chest, which should be 16 iron, 4 fluix crystals, 3 Certus quartz dust, and 6 glass. Then go down to your crafting station, line the Certus quartz dust along the middle, and make the top and bottom all glass in order to give yourself quartz fibers. Take that quartz fiber, put that in the top left corner, take your fluix crystal, and spread that across the 2 sides just like we made the cables before, and go ahead and take all 8 of your ME glass cables out of the crafting grid. Now take your ME glass cable, put those in the middle sides, take your engineering processors and put that in the top and bottom evenly. You should have 4 in all of those slots, and then go ahead and take your iron ingots and make sure there are 4 in all 4 of the corners, and then go ahead and take out all 4 of your ME drives. Now we're going to move on to the hardest part of this entire process, which are the storage cells. Now the way I've set this out is that this is the total amount of supplies that you need in order to get all 4 4Ks. But this is the supplies you need. These are the supplies you need, proper English, for 1 4K. So go ahead, take a note, feel free to grab these and say, I don't need 4 of them, or I don't want any 4Ks, so skip to the 64Ks if that's what you want to do. But if you want more, you can add to it, or you can take away from the 4 that I'm going to have. This way you can kind of adjust this tutorial to your liking. I thought this was a neat little thing. Don't forget that thumbs up button if you like what I did here. Anyway, moving on. Go ahead and take out all of your glass and all of the Certus Quartz dust, which should be 15 Certus Quartz dust and 12 glass. Then go to down to your crafting grid and put the you're going to have 3 in all of the corners and 3 in the middle. Then go ahead and put 3 glass in each of the remaining slots and take out all of your quartz glass. Should be 12. Now go ahead and grab all 16 silicon, 12 gold ingots, 16 redstone, and 4 pure Certus Quartz crystals and come back over to your inscriber. Then go ahead and drop in the inscriber silicon press and make all 16 silicon into the printed silicon. Now you can take out all 16 printed silicon, take out that press, throw in the logic press, and then turn all 12 gold ingots into the printed logic circuits. Then go ahead, take out your printed logic circuits, take out that press, find the calculation press and throw that in, and then go ahead and send in all of your pure Certus Quartz crystals. Once that's done, go ahead and grab out your press and then shift click on all these guys to send them directly into the inscriber and therefore process everything for you. And do that until you have 4 calculation processors and 12 logic processors. Now you want to grab out 12 logic processors, 48 redstone, and 48 Certus Quartz crystals out of the chest. Put the 12 logic processors right in the middle. Put all of the redstone, 12 each in each of the corners, and then take your Certus Quartz and put 12 in each of the remaining slots. Once you do that, you should get 12 1K ME storage components. Next, you want to take out your 4 quartz glass, 4 calculation processors, 16 redstone, and your 12 1K ME storage components. Put the quartz glass right in the middle. Put your 4 calculation processors right in the top middle slot. The redstone, 4 in each corner, and then your 1K, 4 in each of the remaining slots. And then take out your 4 4K ME storage components. Now you want to take out the last 8 quartz glass, 12 redstone, 12 iron, and your 4 4K ME storage components. Put the storage components right in the middle. Put your quartz glass in the top corners, 4 each. Redstone in the top middle, the left middle, and the right middle, 4 each. And then line the bottom row with iron, 4 each. And then you take out your 4 4K ME storage cells. Now it's time for the most complicated and longest process in this entire tutorial. Now I do apologize for this. I will make it go as quick as it can, but I'm sorry I cannot speed it up for you. Anyway, so this is laid out the exact same way. You have the materials for the quartz glass right up here. And this is the materials for all 3 64K drives that I told you we will go over in this tutorial. However, down below here is what you need minus the quartz glass, and the same with the 4K. The resources in there are not included. The quartz glass is not included in those resources. But this is these are the resources you need for one 64K ME drive. All right, so if you want to subtract these from those or add to it or whatever it is you want to do with that, write these down for safe use later, refer back to this video. However you want to do that is fine, but I'm just putting it here so you know. Anyway, so go ahead and take out all of your gold, all of your diamonds, all of the pure Certus, all of your silicon, and just take out a few stacks of redstone just to be safe. Now we are going to go ahead and get rid of the hardest and longest process in this longest process right now. So what we need to do is turn all of these into processors. So you want to take your calculation, you want to take your logic, and you want to take your engineering and switch these out, throwing in your diamonds for the engineering, throw in your gold for the logic, and throw in your pure Certus Quartz for the calculation. Then take your silicon, throw that in there to go ahead and get all of the silicon in there, and then combine them all together. Now I did go ahead and skip this just because we've already done it a few times in the past. You should have seen it when I did the 4K, so it shouldn't be a big deal. That, and you probably already know how to use it anyway. So I just went ahead, and at the end you should have 27 calculation processors, 12 engineering processors, and a stack plus 17 logic processors. And also if you grab 3 stacks like I did, you should have 64 plus 8 redstone left over, but I wouldn't worry too much about that number. Now you want to take all of those logic processors you just made, 1 stack plus 17. You need 5 stacks plus 4 of both Certus quartz crystals and redstone. You want to take your logic processors, your redstone, your logic processors go directly in the middle. Redstone goes in the 4 corners. Just take your 4 stacks and put them there. 4 of your stacks. And then the Certus quartz goes in the remaining slots, 1 stack each. Then go ahead and grab a stack of 1K and then repeat that for the last remaining items. Now, remember, redstone goes right in the corners. And then you have the extra 4 just to make it 17 in each. And then you do the same thing with the Certus quartz crystals. And once you do this, you will have 1 stack plus 17 1K ME storage components. Now we're going to go through and get all of the quartz glass that we need. So you want to take 60 Certus quartz dust and 48 glass and line the 4 corners and the center with 12 Certus quartz dust in each slot. So then what you can do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Then take your glass and do the exact same thing with 12 in each of the remaining slots and take out all of your quartz glass, and you should end up with 48 of them. Now you want to grab 27 quartz glass, 27 calculation processors, your 1 stack plus 17 of 1K ME storage components, and 1 stack plus 44 of redstone. You want to take your quartz glass, put that right in the middle. Calculations processors go in the top middle. Take the 1K ME storage components and make sure that you line these so that there are 27 in each, and then place them in the middle slots of the bottom left and right. Then take the redstone and make sure there are 27 in each of the remaining slots. So if we do this, then we can do 11, 11, 11, and 11. And then you can take out all 27 of your 4K ME storage components. Now you want to take 9 of your engineering processors, 9 quartz glass, your 27 4K ME storage components, and 36 glowstone. The glowstone put in each of the corners, and you should end up with 9 each. Put the 9 quartz glass right in the middle, the 9 engineering processors in the top middle, and then make sure there are 9 in each of the remaining slots of with your 4K ME storage components. And then take out your 9 16K ME storage components. Now you want to take 3 quartz glass, 3 engineering processors, 12 glowstone dust, and 9 16K ME storage components. Take the 3 engineering processors, put them in the top middle, quartz glass right in the middle, glowstone dust in all 4 of the corners, and then the 16K ME storage components, 3 in each of the remaining slots. Take out your 3 64K ME storage components. Now you want to take 9 redstone, 9 iron, 6 of your quartz glass. You're going to have 3 left over, and then your 3 64K ME storage components. Put your storage components right in the middle, but the quartz glass in the top corner should be 3 each. Your iron along the bottom, again, 3 each, and then redstone, 3 each in the remaining slots. And when you do this, whoops. And then once you do this, you will have your 3 64K ME storage cells. And now it's time for the good part. Go ahead and grab all of your supplies out of all those chests if you happen to do it like me, or just the one chest that you may or may not have. Go ahead and line your cables all the way across just as you need them, and obviously the number of cables very well may change. 24 may not be enough, or it might be too much for you depending on the setup you're choosing to have. But in this tutorial I did tell you what I was going to make, so yeah, 27 it is. Now, with these guys, we're going to go ahead and just circle these around just like so, just so I can finish this off, as you might expect. But really, I'm just going to go ahead and make the exact same setup, just like you see here. Just duplicate it over here. Alright, well, as you see behind me, everything did seem to work out just fine. All you really need to do is just do some of the small stuff like add in the water bucket and maybe a marble wall or something like you see I have over there in the distance on top of mine, just so I don't fall in and there's not too big of a deal that way. But if you like the video, then don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more and you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. And if you like what I'm doing here, then don't forget there are links in the description to donate and to go to my Patreon to become a patron of mine. And that would be amazing if you guys did that. But also, if you wanted to, keep up with all the latest stuff that I'm doing, then don't forget you can also check out my Twitter and follow me there. I tweet out the things that I do, and it's really, really cool. It'd be awesome if you guys went and followed me on there. I also respond quite often to, tweets and stuff like that. So feel free to go ahead and message me on there. Say hi, say you liked the video, all that good stuff, and I would really, really appreciate it. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.